Sarah Ferguson takes a stance on her feelings about Queen Camilla after everything that happened with Princess Diana. Prince Andrew's ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, just revealed how she really feels about Queen Camilla given all that happened with her late friend Princess Diana. Royal fans who remember when Princess Diana and then Prince Charles got married and when Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew tied the knot, may also recall how close the two women once were. That's why over the years many have questioned what Sarah's relationship is like with Charles' second wife, Queen Camilla, formerly known as Camilla Parker Bowles. Well, Prince Andrew's ex just opened up in a new interview about her friendship with the late princess and her feelings for Camilla. Upon their marriages to the princes, Sarah and Diana became sisters-in-law and were seen out and about laughing and giggling on several occasions. But at the time of Diana's death in 1997, it was reported that the two had a falling out and weren't on speaking terms because the princess was upset over what Fergie wrote about her in a book. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. The Duchess later said that was much ado about nothing and that the two were planning on reconciling when Diana was back in London. Sarah's close ties with her former sister-in-law back then though strained her relationship with the future king. A source previously told The Sun that Charles had a real problem with Sarah always taking Princess Diana's side years ago, saying, "They don't get on personally. There's so much baggage because he feels she sided with Diana over Camilla." Over the years, the Duchess of York slowly made her way back into the royal fold and had Queen Elizabeth II's blessing before she died. That's because Sarah had maintained a close relationship with Queen Elizabeth after her divorce from Prince Andrew. In an interview with The Times, Sarah explained, "Queen Elizabeth and I got on so well, she knew me all my life and she loved me." Therefore, in 2023, King Charles decided to let bygones be bygones when he permitted Sarah to walk with the royal family for their annual Christmas morning church service. So what are things like between Sarah and Camilla now? Well, according to the Duchess, despite all that happened with Diana in the past, they have a very good relationship because Camilla reminds her of the late monarch. Queen Camilla was close friends with Mum, Queen Elizabeth II, which is why we're so close now, Fergie told the publication. But Diana was my best friend from the age of 14. That's why it's so big that the Queen and I get on now. It's rather nice, and she reminds me of Mum. Sarah added that if Queen Camilla ever needs assistance in anything, she hopes to be called on, as she would be more than willing to help, saying, "I admire the extraordinary support Camilla's giving this country. I want to do as much for the Queen as possible. I wish they'd ask me to do more." Sarah Ferguson announces new job after missing major royal family event. Sarah Ferguson has issued a new exciting life update and said she was delighted to be part of the brilliant initiative. Sarah Ferguson has seemingly begun a new chapter of her life just weeks after missing a major royal family event. The Duchess of York, fondly known as Fergie, turned into a narrator in order to encourage reading among young people. Fergie announced to her 760,000 Instagram followers the initiative had gone live on January 10th and shared that her audiobook narration of The Tale of Peter Rabbit has gone live on LBC. The Tale of Peter Rabbit is one of Beatrix Potter's most popular and well-loved tales, and Sarah said on her Instagram story that she was delighted to be part of the brilliant initiative. She added, "My audio narration of The Tale of Peter Rabbit by the fabulous Beatrix Potter has gone live this morning on LBC, and you can now listen." In conversation with LBC, Sarah expressed that she hopes the project will bring books alive to you, the listener, and to the viewer. The Duchess continued, "I'm not saying I'm a star, but I'm saying I love children's books, and I love to read and write them. To all of you out there, there is hope. We are going to encourage imagination not just of children, but of parents, of granny, grandpa, uncles and aunts and everybody else. Sarah's new life update comes just weeks after the Duchess of York voluntarily withdrawing from attending the royal family Christmas annual walkabout at Sandringham following Prince Andrew's links to an alleged Chinese spy. While Andrew's office said the Duke ceased contact with the businessman when concerns were first raised, and never shared any sensitive information with him, the scandal has rocked the Duke's image again and resulted in him backtracking on his Christmas plans and staying out of the spotlight. In 2023, Fergie joined the royals' Christmas Day walkabout for the first time in 30 years and greeted well-wishers outside St. Mary Magdalene Church. On October 16, the Duchess, who is better known to many as Fergie, revealed she had joined the social media platform with the handle at Sarah Ferguson and kicked things off with an emotional reflection on her breast cancer journey after being diagnosed with the condition last year. In a minute-long clip, Fergie was seen seated outside as a caption overlaid the screen reading, "How it felt to be diagnosed with breast cancer." The Duchess then began to recount her experience as she described it as a hollow feeling of total abject fear. She then continued, "The drive from Royal Free to Edward VII Hospital was 40 minutes, and I just didn't speak. I couldn't speak. It's really interesting for me not to speak. I couldn't express myself, I just shut down. I went back into being a little girl. It was easier not to ask for support and just to deal with it. Because that's what I'm used to. That's what I can do. That's what I was taught," she said. "I never thought you could free the shackles of your heart by cancer, by learning what it is to be able to talk right now, right this second, about what it feels like to ask for help, to surrender and to realize that everything is going to be okay," Fergie said. "And you can find joy and you can not worry so much." Sarah, 65, was diagnosed with breast cancer in the summer of 2023. And underwent a single mastectomy procedure to remove the tumor. Sadly, however, despite a successful surgery, this wasn't the Duchess' only brush with cancer, as a suspicious mole removed during her breast reconstruction was later identified as malignant melanoma, a form of skin cancer. Fortunately, the removal and subsequent treatment helped Fergie to get her health back on track, with the Duchess later admitting to People last month, "My health is good now." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.